Here we go. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's welcome back to the side. Welcome to another video. I'm recording this on a on my laptop webcam and not my usual like HD webcam. I just didn't really feel like hooking all that up, so I have to apologize for that. Just got finished watching TLC. I also got finished watching The Walking Dead about an hour ago. I probably will get a review out for that maybe tomorrow. I don't think it really matters what time I get it out because it's not really gonna get all that many views, but I'm gonna try to get that review out. I gotta rewatch the episode because I don't remember entirely what happened. They jumped around between present day and what happened in the past, and the future. So they bounced around so many times. It was almost kind of hard to like figure out and just remember everything. So there'll be Walking Dead review coming soon. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. But anyway, we're here to talk about something else. We're here to talk about tables, ladders, and chairs. Man, what a pay-per-view this was. Interesting to say the least. I really don't know what to feel about it right now. Hey, what's up, Ramsey? In the comment section. I'll send the link in a bit. I'm gonna go through this real quick. Okay, so the first match we had was the kickoff show. I didn't watch it. I'll be honest with you. Sasha Banks versus Alicia Fox. I think Sasha Banks won. Probably with the bank statement. I didn't watch it once again, so it is whatever. So the initial match we had on this pay-per-view was Asuka versus Emma. You know, this is Asuka's debut. I didn't expect, Emma to win. I don't think anyone expected Emma to win. And she didn't. Asuka won. It wasn't a dominant fashion. It wasn't as dominant as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like, Asuka goes in. I didn't think she was going to squash Emma. But I thought she was going to go in and have a dominant performance and win the match. It was pretty back and forth for the most part. Well, I'd say 70-30. Like, Asuka had 70% offense and then Emma had 30. It wasn't like a split 50-50. But there were a lot of cool spots here. One really good German suplex from Asuka. She did that really swift kick that she always does. But instead of that ending the match like he usually does, she did the kick and then went straight into the Asuka lock. And that's how she made Emma tap out. It was pretty cool. Now that I watched back, I thought their first match was way better. And yeah, that Asuka wins. We're going to see where that streak takes her. I'm pretty sure it's going to take her to the Raw Women's Championship very soon. But there was that a backstage segment between Miz, Sheamus, Cesaro, Braun Strowman, and Kane. Nothing to go off of. There was this one point during the show where freaking Elias Sampson was playing on his guitar. Everyone's who's ready to walk with Elias, right? He was playing on his guitar, and he was about to sing a song. He was on the stage. I thought he was in the ring, but the way the camera was positioned, I thought he was in the ring, but he was actually on the ramp. So he's playing in his guitar. Next thing you know, a piece of lettuce flies at him. I'm like, did a fan throw a piece of lettuce in the ring? I'm sitting here like, the fuck? And he looking at it, he's like, please don't throw vegetables. It's not funny. I'm thinking like someone threw it. But I'm thinking like, how did someone get a whole head of lettuce? How did they sneak in a whole head of lettuce? Like that's what I'm thinking. Like, okay. But I'm not thinking it's a wrestler throwing it. I'm thinking it's a fan. So he continues singing for like a few more seconds, and then someone throws like celery, and I'm like, nah, it's not a fan. No way they bring in a whole basket full of fruit and vegetables, and he's just gonna fucking throw it at him throughout the performance. They should have threw tomatoes at him. That would have summed it up really well. But they threw lettuce, and then the camera pan, and we see Jason Jordan just throwing vegetables at him. I'm like, I mean, I guess first of all, it's very childish of you. Second of all, have they been feuding and I didn't know about this? Because this just seems very rude for Jason Jordan to just throw vegetables at this guy during his performance. Makes Jordan looks kind of like a bully in a sense, but hey, it's whatever. That happened. So then we have a tag team match. The Cruiserweights were back in action. It was Cedric Alexander, Rich Swann versus Gentleman Jack Gallagher and Brian Kendrick. I got to see Jack Gallagher as a heel for the first time, and I must say there was no difference between heel Jack Gallagher and face Jack Gallagher. He wrestled the same. He wrestled exactly the same style. There was no heel tactics whatsoever. pretty good match, as the cruiserweights usually put on. Cedric Alexander, I believe, finished the match off with a lumber check to Brian Kendrick for the win. And yeah, match was really nothing to go off of. So, you know, you didn't miss anything if you missed this match. Then we got into women's championship match. Alexa Bliss and Mickie James. I was looking forward to this match. I did not think Mickie James was going to win. I was very much hoping for her to win. What's up, Jacob Cass? Very much hoping for her to win, but she did not get the victory. I was kind of upset. Alexa Bliss got the win with the DDT. I'm starting to like how they're using the DDT as a finisher now. Usually the DDT is a setup move or just a standard move, but now it's a finisher for Alexa Bliss. So I like that. Maybe they could establish it as a really dominant finishing move later on. Well, I mean, they're starting to do that now, but planting a seeds for it. And, you know, they really had a person use the DDT as a finish. It's like, what? I want to say Jake Roberts, but that's like 20 years ago. I'm pretty sure someone's used DDT before. Oh, yeah, Bobby Roode. I meant like a normal DDT because he does kind of like a normal DDT for the most part. So, yeah, pretty much Jake Snake Roberts. But Alexa Bliss wins the match with the DDT for the win. And Mickie James cuts the promo talking about how this isn't her last championship match or this won't be her last time going for the title, which is always happy. Always happy to hear that Mickie James is still going to be going after that title soon, even though I'm sure Alexa Bliss is going to lose it to Asuka at the next pay-per-view. But hey, we're going to trudge on anyway. Okay, so backstage segment. I'm kind of going through notes and then at the same time going through a website just to refresh my memory. The next match was a Cruiserweight Championship match. It was Enzo Amore versus Kalisto. I was half paying attention. Walking Dead was on at this point. I was half paying attention. I already knew what the outcome was going to be, and it basically was that. It was okay. Nothing really to go off of. Kalisto, he's good. Enzo is meh. But like I said, I didn't watch the match entirely, so I'm not entirely sure what went on. But from what I'm reading, I know who won. Enzo Amore won the match, as I thought he would. And Enzo is now your 2-time Cruiserweight champion. Whoop-de-doo. That's what everyone wanted, right? Okay, so. Then we get on to the Demon Balor versus AJ Styles. This was a great match. Now, I did not really watch the entire match because I was in and out with The Walking Dead. But from what I saw, this match was great. There were just back and forth from each man, every single spot. This meant more. They were going at a fast pace the whole entire match. If you guys have not watched this match, please go and watch it because it was just every bit of amazing. I can't even call it amazing because I didn't really see the whole thing. But from what I saw, which was basically most of it, it was great. Like, I loved it. I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch it in its full entirety. And I'm going to very much enjoy it and see if I think it's as amazing as the rating on this website is giving it. The rating on the website gives it an A. I'll probably give it a B plus, but that's also because I didn't see the whole thing. So, lots of things going on. But Finn Balor with his demon. He came out as the demon, which they basically built him up as coming out as the demon, so they could not do it. You know what I mean? I'm sure if Finn Balor wasn't the demon, then it would have been like, oh, well, either AJ or Finn Balor could win. But since it was Demon Balor, they really had no choice but to put Finn Balor over. I highly doubt they were going to have AJ Styles from SmackDown beat Demon Balor from Raw on the Raw brand pay-per-view. You know what I mean? So Finn Balor won with the coup de grace. And yeah, that's how the match ended. I will go back and watch it. This was a really good match. Really good. Really good. Really impressive stuff. Then we had Jason Jordan versus Elias Sampson. I half paid attention during this match. Walking Dead was on. I didn't really know what happened. So Jason Jordan apparently won this match. Good for Jason Jordan. Good for Jason Jordan. Then we got on to the tables, ladders, and chairs match. Hold on, I forgot to invite people. I forgot to send out the link to the video. I totally forgot about it. Hold on, let me send this link out real quick to anyone who wants to join. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. For anyone who wants to join in here. All right, so it was the team of The Miz, Sheamus and Cesaro Braun Strowman and Kane versus Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and the replacement for Roman Reigns, Kurt Angle. Now, this match went on for a... Ooh. Hold on, someone doing the call. What's going on, Ramsey?
I'm doing good.
Sit tight, Ramsey. I'm just grab my headphones real quick. I totally forgot to grab that.
Dun 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 dun.
I returned. So, Ramsey, did you watch any of the pay-per-view?
No.
Ah, you didn't. Well, from what you like see any clips online or anything?
Yeah. I knew about the pre-show, which Sasha Banks won with the bank statement, and that's pretty much it. Who won the Shield? The Dean Ambrose, Kurt Angle, and the other team that.
Just about to get to that. Did you watch a KVNQ by any chance?
Yep.
Wait, you mixed up no and yes. Which one was it?
Yeah.
Oh, you did watch it. Okay. So I'm about to get into that match. So it was a team of Kurt Angle, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins versus The Miz, The Bar, Braun Strowman, and Kane. There were a lot of spots in this match. The only fault I have with this match is that I felt like this match went on for a very, very long time. Like, I didn't clock it, but I'm sure this match started at 10:20 and didn't end until like 11. So this was like all like 40 or 35 minutes of this match. Now, I'm not saying it was bad. It wasn't a bad match. It was pretty good. I just felt like in terms of length, it could have been a bit shorter. You know, it stopped it from being a great match. It could have been a great match, but I felt like it was just really good because it was really long and you dragged that out. Like, there's so many spots that happen, and I can't remember all of them because that's how long it was. But I'm not ranting about that. So let me start off with the beginning of the match, which I thought was hilarious. So you have the Shield entrance coming out. Now, I think everyone already knew the Shield was going to come out as their like original entrance, Seth and Dean. But I didn't think Kurt Angle was going to come out with them. Let me tell you how Kurt Angle came out. And he looked like the corniest man alive. He came out there smiling. Like, it was just, I laughed. I laughed when I saw this. He looked cool, but he looked like, how do I describe it? He looked like the one dad that's trying to be cool and fit in with your son's friends. That's what he looked like when he came out. He had the vest on, everything. He just came out. It was so funny. But yeah, Kurt Angle came out. It was pretty cool to see that guy. I wish he would have came out to his original theme song, but he came out to his original theme song a little bit later. But nonetheless, the match went on. Lots of back and forth. Chairs were used at every single point, to the point where at the end of the match, I almost did not want to see another chair. So that was also one flaw. They used chairs like every other minute. Chair smacks from everybody. I'm trying to remember most of the spots in this match. There was a table spot where I believe Braun was thrown through the table. No. Braun and Kane were put on both announce tables because, you know, the Spanish announce table gets put through all the time, but this time it was American and the Spanish announce table. So so it was Dean and Seth. They climbed to the top of ladders. Kane and Braun are already on the table. They launch off and they basically elbow drop onto, you know, both of them. So they're wiped out. Then it leaves like Kurt Angle and The Miz, because I forgot what happened to Kane and Braun Strowman. Oh yeah, Kane and Braun Strowman, man. These two, oh my lord. These two contributed to why the match was so damn long. These two were friends in the beginning. They're trying to get together. I believe Braun Strowman accidentally hits him. After that, the match was just thrown out of the window because Kane and Braun just went at it. Then they stopped and they started going at the Shield, and then they started going at it again, and then they stopped going at the Shield, and then they started going at it. It's like, make up your mind. What do you want to do? Like, do you want to win the match, or do you want to go against each other? Like, it was so confusing because it's like Kane was going after him, and then Braun was going after him, and then there was one point where Braun started going after Kane, and then the Bar and the Miz started beating up on him, and then they stopped, and then he went after him. It's like, what is going on? Like, figure out what you want to do. I was so confused for like 5 minutes during this match. I was like, and then while this is all happening, Seth and Dean and the Miz are laid out. So it's just the Bar, Braun, and Kane trying to figure themselves out. Kane threw Braun Strowman off the ramp, which is like a 2-foot fall now, which is so corny. He fell on a crash pad, which is even more corny. And then there's this really cool spot where Kane, you know how at TLC there's like these chairs that kind of dangle from the ceiling? It's this spot that's from TLC 2010 when John Cena faced Wade Barrett, and he put this platform over Wade Barrett, and then he took the chairs and he just yanked it down, and all the chairs just came, like all just came crashing down on him. That was the exact same spot, and he did it on Braun Strowman, which was really cool. It was a really cool spot. And I'm like, Braun Strowman's going to come back in a few minutes. You just wait. Now, in the midst of this, the Miz was like, bring out the trash. They bring out a garbage truck. Now I'm like, who's going to get put through this garbage truck? I think it's going to be probably Kane. I feel like it's going to be Kane, which would be kind of bad, but I feel like it's going to be Kane. Now, the garbage truck is playing in the background. So while this is all going on, Braun Strowman's laid out. Kane goes back to attack Seth and Dean, which once again, I'm like, I thought at that point, I thought he sided with them, but I guess not. So he goes after them. He choke slams them onto 2 tables, which the table didn't break for Dean. This is the second time Dean tried to go through the table and it didn't break. Because earlier in the night, they tried to put Dean through the table and it didn't break. So they're laid out. They go down there. I believe they're about to go, and they're about to put Dean and Seth into the garbage truck, the Bar, and Kane are, and Seth and Dean start fighting back. They launch themselves onto what's his name, onto everybody, and everything just starts to come into fruition again. Up until Braun Strowman wakes up, and I'm like, oh Lord, here we go again. So Braun Strowman gets back into action. He comes through. He starts going at Kane, and then the Miz and the Bar, they start going at the Braun. I'm like, so now you guys are going against him. Like, oh my God. So now they're beating up. They're all ganging up on Braun Strowman now. Dean and Seth are down. So they're ganging up on him, and they get him down. Now they put him in the garbage truck. They put Braun Strowman in the garbage truck, and they shut the door, and they launch him in. The crowd's chanting, "That is murder. That is murder," which it basically is murder. But he didn't die, I swear. I hope he didn't. That'd be a gruesome ending to his career. But I had a really big problem with this because you trying to build Braun Strowman up to be this big monster. Y'all been building him up for like the entire year. The entire year. And I talked about this in my prediction video. We've been building Braun Strowman up like a monster this entire year. And then they had him lose at SummerSlam. Then they had him lose to Brock Lesnar. What was the name of the pay-per-view that he lost to Brock Lesnar at? Bless you. You guys remember the name of the pay-per-view? Because I don't remember the name of it.
No Mercy.
No Mercy. He beat him at No Mercy. Thank you very much. I totally forgot the name of the pay-per-view. He beat him at No Mercy. And then we get to this pay-per-view, and Braun Strowman gets dumped in a garbage truck. And he didn't even, like, lose the match. I mean, he did lose the match. But that's the last we saw of him. He was just dumped into a garbage truck and taken out of the arena. I'm like, why are they burying Braun Strowman? What did Braun Strowman do? Why are they burying him all of a sudden? Do you guys know is there a report that I'm missing that Braun Strowman like slept with Stephanie McMahon or something? Like what did Braun Strowman do to deserve this? I don't understand. But nonetheless, Braun Strowman's now out of the picture. It's now just Seth, Dean, the Bar, and the Miz and Kane. Kane's still there. So now they're about to gang up on Seth and Dean. They put them in a ring. They're going after each other. Mind you, I think this is like 25 or 30-minute mark. I'm starting to get a little tired. I'm trying to keep up. I mean, it's interesting, but like I'm trying to keep myself into it because this is really long. So they're going up. I'm like, Kurt Angle about to come back out. And well, you know, Kurt Angle comes right back out. Kurt Angle comes out to his original theme song, which is pretty cool. So he comes out. Cesaro runs at him, black body drop, and then Sheamus comes at him. He hits with an angle slam. Cesaro comes back at him. He hits him with an angle slam through a table. He stares at the Miz. He goes in the ring. Miz and him have it out. Well, no, before he goes at the Miz, Kane comes in the ring. And that's pretty cool because, they're two Attitude Era wrestlers. So they're going at each other. Tane goes for a tombstone pile driver, but Seth and Dean get back up. They're going at each other. They lay out Kane. Kane goes out onto the outside. They do the Roman Reigns spot where Roman Reigns he spears someone through the barricade. Well, they do that spot, but they're holding each other's arms, so that way they simulate kind of like both of their powers to each other. And they run at Kane and they spear him through the barricade, which is pretty cool. Now it's only the Miz and Kurt Angle in the ring. Miz gets in the ring. He sneaks in the ring. He hits Kurt Angle with a skull-crushing finale for a 2.9 count. This is pretty cool because I didn't expect Kurt Angle to kick out when he did. The way it looked like it was about to be a 3 count, but Kurt Angle kicked out at like 2.9, which is really cool. Miz is freaking out. He's about to go for another skull crusher finale. This time onto the like 2 stacks of chairs that are laying there. But Kurt Angle reverses it and hits him with an angle slam. And Seth and Dean get into the ring. I believe they hit their finishers. He hits it again. Then they had this idea to go for the Shield spot, which Corey Graves pretty much on the spot hits him with this really cool name. I believe he called it the Olympic Shield Powerbomb. It was a pretty cool name. Play off of the normal Shield Powerbomb Roman Reigns. But they do the Shield Powerbomb spot for the pin, and that was the end of the match. It was, like I said, it was really good, but what stopped it from being great was the fact that it was really long. That, and I feel like they just completely buried Braun Strowman for no other reason. And I think I basically got the entire last 15 minutes of the match. So, yeah. What do you guys think about that?
I just noticed all the big guys was on Raw.
Huh?
Like Mark Henry, Big Show, Braun Strowman, and Kane.
You are so right. Why did they rob the... I got to say this again. Why are they robbing SmackDown? Why are they like... It's like they're bullying SmackDown. It's like, oh, you're making all these stars? Let's take all your stars, and then in return, we're going to give you nothing. Like, they took Kane, and they took, what's his name? They took someone else from Raw.
Undertaker.
No, not Undertaker. Undertaker doesn't count, because Undertaker can go wherever he wants it. Undertaker can go wherever he wants it. It's Undertaker doesn't count. They took someone else from Raw, but I can't think of his name. His or her name. And then AJ Styles is on there, but he doesn't count because he might be going back. He should be going back to SmackDown. If he doesn't, then this is insane. But they put AJ Styles on a Raw pay-per-view, and then they took Kane and they put him on Raw. It's like, how many times y'all gonna rob SmackDown? And then they never give y'all notice that they never give SmackDown another character, like another wrestler back. Like they take and take and take and take, but in return, they don't give SmackDown shit. Not at all. They have not once since they've traded since WrestleMania, mind you, have I seen anyone go to SmackDown. Not one person. So where is this brand split coming in? Because I don't even feel like it's a brand split at this point. I feel like they have 2 separate shows. They have certain wrestlers on each show, and when a wrestler gets to a certain point on SmackDown, they go straight to Monday Night Raw, which is the big time show, and SmackDown's just the B show, basically. You have the A show Raw and the B show, which is SmackDown. That's how it is right now. That's how I feel like it is right now, and it shouldn't feel like that way. But they make it feel like that way because every single time SmackDown's producing a big star, they go straight to Raw. Raw needs them more. So I don't really like that at all. But that's never going to stop. Now they're building up to Raw versus SmackDown Survivor Series. Who the fuck is SmackDown going to put on their team when Raw's taking all of them, right? Did they think about that?
It's going to be the same team from last year, besides without Dean.
You probably are so right. It's probably going to be the same exact team from last year. They are already doing Jinder versus Brock Lesnar, which is a lose-lose situation. Who the fuck wants to see Brock versus Jinder Mahal? I know I don't. Do you want to see it? I do not want to see that match. I really don't.
As long as Roman Reigns don't get involved in Survivor Series, I'm good.
He might be in the Survivor Series match, but I don't think he's going to go involved in the that match. I'm gonna say my piece on the match in another video, but I don't know. Survivor Series, man. I don't know how Survivor Series is gonna look. But this pay-per-view, what would I give this pay-per-view? I would give this pay-per-view because the main event was really good. I feel like any pay-per-view that has a match that Finn Balor and AJ Styles had to put it this way, if Finn Balor and AJ Styles wasn't on this pay-per-view, it probably would be a 7. But since AJ and Finn was on this pay-per-view, okay, so how many matches did we have? We had
Sasha.
I'm trying to think. We had Sasha. No, we're not about that. Asuka and Emma. We had the cruiserweights, Alexa and Nikki. Cruiserweights again, AJ Finn, Elias,
7.
Jason Jordan. So yeah, 7 matches. And out of the 7 matches, really only 2 of them were good. One was great and the other one was good. So that's basically, what would that be if you make it into a percentage? I don't know why I can compute percentage in my head right now. But basically, I think that'd be like a 77.7, which would be a C, which would be a 7 out of 10 still. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. I felt like this pay-per-view was good for the 2 matches that were on it. If that's the only 2 matches you basically should tune in to see is the main event, if you have the time, and AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. Everything else, completely skippable. You don't have to watch anything else on this pay-per-view. Just about those 2 matches. And it shouldn't be that way. It really shouldn't. So, yeah, I'm going to give it a 7.5.
This pay-per-view actually grabbed my attention, though.
You think so? With what?
The whole card.
But was it better than Hell in a Cell?
Way better.
You thought it was way better than Hell in a Cell?
Yep.
Interesting. What did you think, Ramsey? If you're still here. I haven't heard your voice in a long time. He's not still here. Never mind. I was wondering why I didn't hear him for a long time. I don't know. I feel like Hell in a Cell. I feel like the Usos versus the New Day alone was better than almost the entire match card, not including AJ versus Finn. That's how I feel.
Kofi Kingston looks bald now.
I haven't seen Kofi Kingston. You don't watch SmackDown, so I haven't seen how Kofi Kingston's going to look yet. But nonetheless,
it's not on SmackDown. It's on the WWE YouTube channel.
Oh, well, I'll check it out. Nonetheless, a 7.5 would end up being a C+. So this pay-per-view would get a C+ for me. What would you give this pay-per-view?
Yeah, C+.
C+. You thought it was better than Hell in a Cell? You give it a C+?
Yeah.
Geez, for all that, I thought you would give at least like a B or something. But you know,
I gave Hell in a Cell a D-.
Oh yeah. So now I think you're underselling that pay-per-view. I think you're being a little biased now, but we not gonna focus on that. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this review. I love you guys as always. I'm probably gonna be live streaming tomorrow, so make sure you guys tune into that. Probably same time I usually do, like 1 p.m. Eastern time. Mostly if I have the time, because I'm still gonna be trying to do other things with, like, you know, my career mode and all that kind of stuff. Trying to get around to do my career mode as well as my universe mode and our universe mode and Prodigy and all of this kind of stuff that comes with WK17. You guys know what I do. So once again, thank you guys for watching this video. Love you guys. I'll talk to you all later. Peace out.